There are things in life that the more hidden, the more peaceful and prosperous we can keep. We often mistakenly think that showing off what we have will bring admiration from others. But in reality, sometimes that only causes happiness to disappear and fortune to gradually run out. There are three special things that should not be shown off if you do not want to lose your own luck. Are you curious about what they are? 1. No matter how much money you have, you should not show off. Money can bring many conveniences and opportunities in life, but showing off wealth is never wise. In fact, showing off is not only meaningless, but can also bring many negative consequences. When showing off, you may feel satisfied and proud of what you have achieved, but behind that is the risk of arousing jealousy and envy from those around you. Lustful glances and backbiting begin to appear, and from there you have unintentionally created trouble for yourself. If you encounter people with evil intentions, bragging does not stop at malicious looks, but can also turn into schemes and plans to harm you. The ancients said, "Wise people are often patient, fools often show off." Patience and humility are strength, while bragging is just weakness in the shell of complacency. People who are truly rich, truly successful in life, often do not need to prove it to others. Their wealth is shown through the way they live, through the way they treat people around them. They understand that true value does not lie in having a lot of money, but in the ability to live humbly, share and know enough. Boasting, on the contrary, only fades human values, turning them into objects of hatred and resentment. In life, the more you brag, the easier it is to receive unnecessary troubles. 2. Happiness. Life is like a glass of water. You know whether it is warm or cold. People often say that when you grow up, don't be foolish enough to expose all your sadness in front of others. It is true that not everyone can sympathize or understand everything we are going through. However, in life, there are many people who choose to brag about their happiness without paying any attention to the feelings of those around them. They laugh and talk about their own happiness, not knowing that those words, those moments, can be like a knife stabbing into the pain of the person opposite. Each seemingly harmless joy can unintentionally arouse the hurt that others try to hide. Happiness, after all, is not something to show off. True happiness does not lie in words or ostentatious actions, but in quiet peace, a warm feeling that seeps from deep within the heart. That warmth only we can fully feel, and sometimes we don't need others to know. Paying too much attention to showing happiness on the outside not only loses its true value, but can also cause it to gradually fade away. In life, everyone has their own cup of water, warm or cold, only they know. There are simple joys that only we understand, and quiet sadness that only we can feel. Happiness is not something to compare or measure with others. Boasting about happiness is sometimes the fastest way to lose it. True happiness is not in what we say, but in how we feel and cherish it every day. Perhaps life will become easier if we know how to cherish every moment of happiness in silence. No need for too many words, no need to show off. Just know that you are truly living, truly happy. Because after all, true happiness does not come from being recognized, but from the feeling of peace and warmth in the heart. 3. Knowledge. Such a noble thing is not to be boasted about, but to be communicated. Knowledge is a noble gift that people are lucky to have, but not to be boasted about or complacent. True knowledge does not lie in showing off, but in the ability to communicate, share, and help others. When people live in this world, no matter how much they learn, No matter how much they understand, they should never overestimate themselves. When they are not capable enough and are complacent, it will only lead to failure and loss, because there is always a higher mountain, and in this world, there is never a shortage of people who are more outstanding than you. People who possess great intelligence do not need to prove themselves through boastful words or actions. Instead, they live calmly and discreetly, knowing that the true value of knowledge lies not in showing it off, but in what they can contribute to life. They never actively boast about themselves because they understand that knowledge is not for showing off, but for sharing and building the community. Knowledge is not a decoration, but a tool to help people progress, to enlighten and improve life. Modesty is an important quality that truly intelligent people always practice. They understand that knowledge is infinite, never ending. It is modesty that helps them constantly learn and constantly progress. They do not get caught up in the vortex of complacency. Do not let themselves get lost in the halo of temporary success. Such people always look at things soberly, understanding that no matter how much they know, there are always new things to learn. There are always people better than them. Modesty is not only a manifestation of intelligence, but also a sign of a great soul, knowing how to appreciate the value of life. Humble people do not seek to elevate themselves by putting others down. They do not need recognition from others to feel valuable. Instead, they find joy in helping others, in imparting knowledge sincerely and kindly. Knowledge is only truly meaningful when it is shared and used for the common good, not for self-glorification. Practicing humility is the way to make your knowledge truly noble, the way for you to develop yourself and contribute to the development of the community. In life, there is no need to brag to let others know how good you are. Let your knowledge and actions speak for themselves so that humility becomes a source of strength to help you go further on the path of knowledge. Instead of chasing after superficial splendor, choosing a sincere, simple life will bring you more lasting values. A sincere life is when you live true to your true self, without having to cover up or embellish to impress others. It is a life where you do not need compliments or admiring looks from others to feel confident. You just need peace of mind, fulfillment in simple but meaningful things. When you live a modest life, you reduce the burden of having to constantly maintain a good image in the eyes of others. You don't have to compete with people in hidden competitions for fame or wealth. Instead, you can spend time on things that are truly important, lasting values such as family affection, sincere friendship, or profound personal experiences. Simplicity helps you look at life more gently, reduce unnecessary worries, and gradually find inner peace. Cherish the small but meaningful values that life brings, because that is the source of happiness. Sometimes happiness does not come from big things, does not come from owning a lot of wealth or fame. Happiness comes from simple moments, a quiet morning with a cup of coffee, a sincere conversation with a loved one, or a feeling of peace when looking at nature. Life is truly meaningful when you know how to appreciate and enjoy every moment, every value that you have, without having to compare or compete with anyone else. Simplicity also gives you inner strength. When you are not caught up in the vortex of showing off or showing off, you will feel more proactive in life. You are no longer controlled by social pressures or expectations from others. You live with what is truly important to you, with your own goals and dreams, instead of letting others decide your life. That is true freedom, when you are able to live true to yourself without needing any recognition from the outside. People who choose a sincere and simple lifestyle often have a peaceful soul. They know that life does not need to be too complicated or flashy to be valuable. Instead, simplicity is the key to opening the door to satisfaction and happiness. When you live sincerely, you not only become the best version of yourself, but also inspire others to live a meaningful life. You become a trustworthy, sincere person and always grateful for what life brings, whether small or big. Choose a life where you can walk lightly, without the burden of showing off, without the pressure of showing off. Let simplicity and sincerity guide you, helping you find happiness from the core, genuine values that you have. In that simplicity, you will realize that happiness does not come from the outside, but lies within your own heart and soul. Thank you for taking the time to watch the video until the last seconds. I really hope that what I have shared in the video can bring you not only useful information, but also lessons and values worth pondering to apply in your daily life. If you have any questions or feel like there is something you want to discuss, do not hesitate to leave your comments in the comment section. Each of your contributions will be a great source of motivation, helping us have the opportunity to exchange, discuss, and develop together further. If you find this video valuable and useful, please give me a like to support. That will help me know that my efforts have had a positive impact on you. In addition, remember to click the channel subscription button and turn on the notification bell to make sure you will not miss any new videos in the future. Even the smallest support from you will be a huge motivation for me to continue creating quality content, helping us have more useful moments together. Once again, I sincerely thank you and look forward to seeing you again in the upcoming videos.